Hello. Hello, hello. Come on in. Don't be shy. Come on, don't be shy. Don't worry. Hi. Hello? Hello, hello. Hi. Welcome to the stream. I'm going to wait a second to make sure that we are all cozy. You know? Make sure we're all here. Hey. Hi, guys. Ladies, usual. Bad, bad, bad. I can see. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I was only a couple seconds late. I was just making sure. There was a cutscene, okay? There was a cutscene that was happening. I really tried to like make sure that I could replay the cutscene, but I couldn't. I could not replay the cutscene. Nightmare. But okay, if you haven't seen the opening cutscene of this game, you gotta watch it in your own time, I guess. Hi everybody, it's me, your boisterous dairy, coming at you live. It was a minute late. Okay, I'm sorry. It was a minute late. I apologize. I apologize. I really did try to replay the cutscene for you guys. I'll put like a link to it, like the comments, like pin it or something, or like a description when I'm done here. But yeah, like I guess we should just hop right in here, right? To begin our beautiful date with Colonel Sanders. This is so exciting. Uh, I have zero idea what to expect with this. I hardly play dating sims. I've played one before, I think. Um, no, we're gonna be boisterous dairy. Why are we still here? Just to suffer every night. I can feel my leg and my arm, even my fingers. The body lost the Julian. Well, we're gonna get her on a date and ignore Julian's trauma. Copy pasta. Oh, look at this, little chickens. It's loading. This is a cute loading screen. This is the only dating sim I could find that was appropriate enough to watch on stream. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene. You can stay in the moment forever. Or you can wake up now, your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. I knocked over my stuff. Throw the clock out the window and stay in bed forever. Smack that clock up and at him. We gotta get up and date our little Colonel Sanders. We gotta get this going. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What would you wear? Time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from you. You'll need to take this serious. I'm gonna allow myself to daydream a little bit, thinking about the future. Me and my little Colonel Sanders. It's here finally. Your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare, so many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities. When you realize you're running late, you grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. Oh, I just realized there's like the KFC colors on my little jewelry box here. Delicious. Just what we needed to wake up those taste buds. A KFC biscuit. Yikes, you're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. I mean, hey, he was late too. I was also late. This is fair. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Look how adorably awkward she is, everybody. Wow. Good morning, boisterous dairy. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Sleeping with optimism, I like that. Actually, because I sure am, excited, a little nervous, okay, a lot nervous. It's just this morning I made breakfast for myself, but well, then I ate it. I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Oh, that's so depressing. She's crying. Classic Miriam, raised by Master Chef parents. She's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together, you rescued me from that quicksand box. It's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. Oh, look at me being the supportive friend. Look at that. But with the University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. You know, it's funny you mentioned about going to get some water. I did get water. I have 2 drinks on hand. I'm going to read everything for you. I'm going to spoon feed this information to all of you. One little boisterous bit at a time. It's like, thank you, Matt, though, for the concern. But I got that life water on me. Oh. Actually clicked out of the window. Should you pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? Ooh, pep talk or change the subject? I'm gonna pep talk her. Give her a pep talk. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? That lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looks spooky, but she was so sweet. She told me that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? And the other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? Colonel? I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I can call my own. Miriam, you and me both. I'm sure you will soon. In no time, we'll be graduating and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. Aw. As you talk Miriam up, you could feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe the thing will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Wow. I hope it's the Colonel. I really do. Killer bangs is right. Can you believe I cut them myself? I can believe. You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. No. Before you get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Hey, it's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Oh, we have our rival waifu. Of course there's a waifu in the dating sim. Hello, is that Ashley? I think it is Ashley? Ashley? Ashley. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. Excuse you? You leave boisterous Terry's shins alone. They're perfectly normal Thank you, Miriam. I do have perfectly normal shins. Ugh. I can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it is Ashley. But she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. Typical Ashley here. Ugh. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. That's right. We're not going to let you or your really weird insults get to us. It is the most spelling. We're not going to let you or your weird insults get to us, Ashley. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Von the Man. I want my name legally changed to Von the Man. Von the Man has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking boots. How, Von, you ring. Okay, Von is already the best character. If we're not dating the Colonel, we are dating Von. I promise you that. The pose and everything. And he has the comb. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Von have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. He really is a show. Is that a JoJo reference in our KFC dating simulator? They have to be. They have to be referencing several animes here. I don't know enough about anime. Julian, give us the references, please. I know you know more about anime than I do. I know, right? You'd think they just hand us our diplomas now. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs can learn a lot from us. Whoa, Von. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam. Oh, wait. I'm not sure if you guys can notice. If you look at, like, the stocking tears on, like, Ashley's leg, they are KFC chicken legs. Do you guys see that? It's literally chicken legs right here. Like, I saw it as I was reading. I was like, wait, hang on. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window. Directly next to it, it's a child. Ugh. Oopsie. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. Drumsticks on her drumsticks. Hang on. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out how to pin your comment. Matt, you got to pin. Drumsticks on her drumsticks. That's for you. That's hilarious. I love you, said this random child to me. I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. And his name tag clearly says Bob. But I guess he's reading it upside down? Maybe. Hi, Pop. I'm Boisterous Dairy, so are you going to make me hold this door all day? That's right. To get in there, kid. Nope. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? I think it's just you, Miriam. That's a child. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. Adorable. Oh my, it's a little corgi cook. Little corgi cook. Look at that. Now, quiet down, everyone. Look at his pedestal. Oh, this is so great. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Please, call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. A woof. What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. Yeah, I can see that. Give him a good sniffer for all those ingredients, you know? Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you as a swirl of cherry blossoms fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly, someone close the window. And then he walks in. Oh my gosh, Colonel Sanders himself. He's so handsome. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him. If it isn't my favorite student, Harlan. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he could finish his sentence. Please, call me Colonel. Ugh, what a gentleman. Wow. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of the desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Yeah, of course. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you, and you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot. Excuse you, Ashley. Check yourself. I'm clicking on your eye. Maybe we should open that window back up before faucet piss melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. So funny, Von. Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friends like that. Miriam's always been a real one, though. You both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is with all these really weird insults? Besides, with boisterous dairy sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. See that? Shimmer you can't see. I'm not sweating. That's why you can't see it. But it's a shimmer. You turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. Oh, how devious. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you, smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy, howdy. This classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. He has such a way with words, too. Please, use my handkerchief. Look at those forearms on Colonel Sanders. Wow. What a man. You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you. Oh, I'm frozen. I'm absolutely frozen. Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? Well, Southern hospitality dictates that I take the handkerchief. I think so. My Southern guts are telling me to do so. Sorry, drinking this water. Getting ready to continue my conversation with the handsome man himself as I take his handkerchief. You stretch out your hand and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful, you hesitate to press it into your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. It has a natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. I can smell all the herbs. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and sets some ground rules. Welcome to the University Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. I'm sorry. Let me get my voice back up. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears, there will be blood, there might even be really adorable, tiny, tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. And then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi, guys. Sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss quiet. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school, with you as my teacher. I don't know who this student is, but I don't like him. He's late. I would never be late to anything, so I have the right to hate him for that. Everyone stares at him blankly. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Look at that little dramatic pose. This is peak gameplay. Let that be a lesson to you, students, that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to the student, Sprinkles is referring, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Oh my gosh. The class bursts into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks into the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose in the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? Oh. See, I know. The rubber ball? No. I mean, all dogs like rubber balls. And beef treats, sure. But this is a KFC game. We gotta give him the chicken snack, right? Oh, by the way, KFC, if you're watching, please sponsor this. Give me $8 million. I'll play this game for so long. For so long. Chicken snack. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite! Oh, see, I got it. I knew. Well, well, well. I think there may be some competition for the new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the stack, leaving her hands slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they would have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you wanted to pick beef. Beef would have been good. He probably would have still liked that. But I had to pick chicken. It's a KFC game, you know? I had to pick chicken. I'll wait next time to make sure to see what you're saying before I pick something again. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to save your mind and to have your minds opened to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain. Hey, boisterous dairy, there's still a seat here. It seems that no one has claimed the seat next to me, if you're interested. Oh! Oh. This is, okay, I need y'all's help on this one. Look, our best friend Miriam has been our ride and die. She's been defending me every chance she has to defend me. But it's also the Colonel. We have to, the goal is to date the Colonel. Help me. What do we do? What do we do? I need assistance on this one. Like, this is hard. Like, this one is genuinely, like, super difficult. You know what I mean? Yeah, but that's true. I'm gonna ride or die the Colonel for sure. That's the goal. We have to ride or die the Colonel. That's a must. Never let me say that again. Oh. A real friend would support you in getting this dub. You know what? A real friend would support me in getting it the Colonel's best interests. Oink. We've got to sit by the Colonel. We've got to sit by the Colonel. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect, upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in your desire to learn. Thank you for offering me this seat. I've only had two rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so real. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you settle into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. Yay, a quiz about me. No, it's not. Pop, get out of here. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Oh, man. Well, I mean, of course it's going to be a pop quiz the first day. There's only 3 days of the semester. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question 1. If train A is traveling to point B, and wait, let me reread that. If train A is traveling to point B, and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Meh, depends. Extremely. Look at you, Pop. Can't see, but Pop's sitting right over here. He's off camera. Doesn't matter at all. I'm gonna need some help on this, guys. Doesn't matter at all. I think you're right. Who would wash their hands on a train before cooking? I don't know anybody who would. I don't know anyone who, like, washes their hands on a train at all. You know what? Aid the immune systems of your customers by making them ill. Wait, hang on. Oh no! No, actually, you're right. We have to make our customers stronger so they can eat more chicken. I know that's a Chick-fil-A thing, but we are a chicken place, right? We want them to eat more chicken. So, I think you're right. I don't think it matters to wash your hands. Why would I wash my hands? I've got clean hands after all. Doesn't matter at all. That's wrong! Forest is to a tree as a chicken is to a night vision goggles. A slam dunk. It has to be slam dunk, right? It has to be slam dunk. I mean, feather, it's too obvious. Night vision goggles, I can see that as a close second. But this is that chicken coming up, just boom! Slam dunking. Like, I think that's our answer. A slam dunk. Anyone else think so? Is that night vision? You think it's night vision? I don't know. I've seen a lot of like chicken, like this running up and slam dunking it. You know, like I used to live on a farm for 50 years. I've seen a lot of chickens slam dunk in my day. Oh, Chad's here. Hi, Chad. Welcome. Hey, it's Chad. Everyone say hi to Chad. Look at that. Chad's here. Gives him some little hundreds. I'm sending those myself. Wow, look at that. It's Chad. I don't know, though. Night vision goggles? I mean, I've never seen a chicken that can't see at night. So maybe they've always got that thing on them. I think it could be a slam dunk, though, too. I'm feeling pretty you know what? Matt, for you, I'm picking night vision. You haven't led me as far... You've never led me astray yet. Because, I mean, obviously you had your drumsticks on your drumsticks line. Gold. That no matter what happens, you have been right. Hi. Okay, night vision goggles. That's wrong! What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? A comically oversized fork, a meat tenderizer, and a spork. I think it's the meat tenderizer. You are on a roll. You've got quite a few options. I think I ate with the fork. I was thinking about eating with the meat tenderizer. Think about picking something up with that thing. It's like, well, you couldn't. You know what? It is the fork. You're right. You can't pick anything up with a meat tin. A spork? You think it's a sport? Huh. It's sport. I think you're right. Meat tin. Now, hang on. Spork? Means I sing more for sport though. Okay, you know what? Sport. We got one right. Yes. For tenderizing the meat, yeah, that would have been good. You can't eat your meat not tender, you know. You always gotta tenderize that meat. But maybe we're like eating the meat. Yeah, it probably was right too. What food is the best for a broken heart? Anything, as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt. Camel meat. I haven't tenderized my meat before, ever. The spork is the coolest invention ever. A pancake that looks like a silly face. Anything as long as it's prepared with love. That's really boring. Anything prepared with love? I mean, I feel like that's super cheesy. I don't think that's the right... Salt it, season it. I mean, yeah, you could salt and season it with anything, you know? You tenderize your meat daily. That's a tender meat. That's really tender meat, I gotta say. don't know. I think my answer is camel meat, personally. Whenever I'm feeling down, I go down to the local market and just be like, hey, I'd like 8 pounds of camel meat. And I eat it in one sitting. That's what I do if I have a broken heart. But also a pancake that looks like silly face. I like silly faces. You know what? I think it's the pancake with a silly face. I don't think this is allowed in culinary school, by the way, too. Like, actively cheating like this. But I think that that's the answer. A pancake that looks like a silly face. Any thoughts, comments, concerns? Because I think that's what I'm going to go with. Because this is way too cheesy. Anything that's prepared with love and not too much salt? No, it has to be a pancake with a silly face. Yeah, silly faces. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It has to be the silly faces. That's wrong. What do you mean that's wrong? Oh, Chad, I just saw your message about the camel meat. You agreed with me. I should have picked that. That probably was the right answer. That's why I got this wrong. Is Sprinkles a good boy? Okay. He's a talking dog that teaches at culinary school. He is the best boy. That has to be the answer. If I said no to him, I think I would just get out. I can't just say yes. He's the best boy. He's the best boy. Yeah, the silly face was wrong. I was really shocked by that. I think Sprinkles is the best boy. I have to say that because that's what it is. He's the best boy. Yeah, he's the best boy. All dogs are the best boy. That's right. Of course it was. Your total score is 2 out of 5. Ooh, 2 out of 5. I could do better guessing. When he turned to Colonel Sanders, he's looking at your results with visible disdain. No, we shouldn't have memed around. Colonel Sanders did not like that. This is not good. Oh, no, I've let Colonel Sanders down. I didn't think of the repercussions like that. Well, we shouldn't have gotten a 0. We let Colonel Sanders down. He's the one we're trying to impress. Let me get my voice back on. You ready? May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. Duh. We need to crawl back to our ditzy friend wife. It's probably true. We don't pull it together. We have to get back on Colonel Sanders' good side. We have to. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Student, can I have your attention? Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was... They're gonna eat me for failing, probably. Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, it's about lunch. Everyone cheers. Oh, yes, Colonel Sanders. If I do fail at once, we probably should just give up and start over. We probably should. Just run it back, do the quiz again. But shh. Lunch. She said, shh. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. That must be the smell I smelled. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the lights. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to his crispy golden finish. The aroma, it envelops you to begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. Those are words to live by right there. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculations, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. As all things should be, perfectly balanced. Oh, sorry, I clicked out of the window, but you can still see it, don't worry. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and a paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What, you think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Pshaw. Von is the best. Von is really the best. Like, I know he's like our rival's friend, but he is truly the best. What, you think we want your stupid recipe, dude? Pshaw. Like, it's the pshaw. Nah, my dude. Nah. It's made with camel meat and not chicken. It might be. We haven't eaten it ourselves yet. I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. Got him so good. Got him. Absolutely so good. He looked around nervously to see if anyone else was laughing at his sick burn. Is anyone laughing? I don't think anyone's laughing. Ha 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 ha. I laughed with him. You wait to see what Zinger Ashley is prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. That is Timu Jojo. You are 100% correct. Yes. You see her body language change her bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like his. She wants him all to... Honey, you need to step back. Check yourself. I have to kill her. You're right. She's moving on our man 100%. Oh, please. Yeah, Von, tell her. Well, Von, the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. Yeah, of course I will. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. I will push her out of the window. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one piece of the fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. I wish I could do like the Jacob was. I will make her into the chicken. Chad, that's the realest thing. It's the realest thing you've ever said. We're gonna make her the chicken. We gotta get rid of her somehow. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try and identify every flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary hearts. Swim toward the light. We have to swim toward the light, right? We must dig deeper into this feeling. What do you guys think? I think we should swim into the light, personally. But also savoring the moment may give us heart points with Colonel Sanders. And I ain't about to miss that again. We gotta let our man Colonel Sanders know that we love him. That we support his culinary heart more than anything else. I think we should swim towards the light, though. I bet there's something in there. Like a mysterious, unidentified, potential love interest. Well, no, it doesn't make sense to swim into the light because our only love interest is Colonel Sanders. So we're going to savor the moment and everything it tells us about Colonel Sanders. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get in there. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure and heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love? For a man? A flavor? Are they the same? Oh, I guess so. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Hey, Colonel. You approach the Colonel. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he's doing and allows you to break the silence. Yeah, he's interested. We did the right thing, pondering his heart. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold of you to come out and ask. We are bold. That's right. We're bold for you. It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune, establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep it a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? Aww. Well, you've got moxie. I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use redacted, 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 redacted. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. Redacted, 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 redacted. Wow, you would have never guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. What if we contract Jojo to kill the cow moving into our man? Chad, you're coming up with zingers tonight. That's the best idea ever. While you wrapped up at a huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I have to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. It sounds like you have big plans. Big plans. That's not the only thing. Look at those big forearms. Dude's the most masculine man I've ever seen. God, he's just so beautiful. I dare say the biggest I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone, together for the first time, we figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Neg him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be not modest, but thoughtful. I don't know. What is he like? What is he like in a man? This is so hard. Be modest but thoughtful, or neg him to show your own strength. He's already got a passion. We don't want to add an additional ingredient. Be modest but thoughtful. Maybe we show him our own strength and passion. Maybe he would just be swooned and decide to just be with us, you know? It's hard. Which of these options falls the most into the 3G? Oh, it has to be negative to show your own strength, for sure. If it's like one of the 3Gs. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. There's nothing more girl boss than negging him to show our own strength, for sure. Like, that, because being modest, no. None of those. Wow, with a big idea. Maybe that falls into gaslighting a little bit, trying to trick him into, well, it wouldn't be, that's not really gaslighting, actually, now that I think about it. It has to be neg him to show your own strength. That's the most girl boss thing you could do. Right? Right? That's what I think. You know, I've been thinking about your secret recipe. Of course you were. You don't simply forget a flavor combination like that. Man, so dreamy. That's exactly right. I remember it because I've tasted it before. I stopped at a random fried chicken stand the other day, and their chicken tastes exactly like yours. Did you just compare my recipe to a... I didn't choose this, Colonel. Look, Sandy, I didn't do this, I swear. Well, yes, I did, but it was really good stand, especially considering it was frozen first. Frozen store-bought chicken? Colonel Sanders struggles to conceal his emotions, fighting back tears of anger. I can't believe you'd say such a thing. You realize you've done irreparable damage to your relationship, from which you can never recover. He's hurt. How could you? Hey, Boisterous Dairy, you saw that this dating game was called a dating sim, right? Yeah, that's your idea of dating. This is not the... What? What? How is him showing... Oh. I have to try again? Oh, are you kidding? We made Colonel Sanders cry. Get ruined. Oh. Okay. Dowdy. Okay. That is not an option. I girl boss too close to the sun. Okay. We girl bossed too hard there. Oh. Dang. Dissed by the Colonel. That's right. That's my mom, by the way. That's her right there. Hi, Mom. You never show up much better. Yeah, I can't. You're right. Oh. Well, we gotta be modest. Yeah, Bama, you're right. Bama, that's the realest thing. That's the realest thing you've ever said. Bama, Leo, we're gonna be modest, but thoughtful. Because I don't think just trying to encroach on his idea would be the best. He's a fragile man. We can see that. Love you, Mom. Be modest but thoughtful. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've gotten his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty and savory and peppery was perfect, dare I say. I appreciate the compliment, Boisterous Dairy. I'm sure you'll be a big success. You're right, I do have to Mom, that's so true. We do have to stroke as you go. I know we've only met today, but I'm sorry to get the same feeling about you. Oh, yes! You're right, stroking his ego worked so good. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. You step into the massive cooking arena, where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they can need. Look at this place, it's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Right, Miriam. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it? Oh. You're not going to blow anything. Except maybe kisses to the crowds of fans. You're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Oh, Sprinkles is back. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks over at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. That's right. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of two, that is, me and you, if that wasn't clear. Want to be my partner, Colonel? Sure, Boisterous Dairy. I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. Two different students to quickly take notice. Hello, new partner. Beep boop. Yeah, well, it didn't even let me pick the Colonel, actually. It didn't even let me pick the Colonel. It just knew I wanted that. So I'm really happy. Beep boop. Oh my, two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. It looks like I'll have to pick four. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's part? It is obviously Clank. Like, Pop is like a overgrown child. And then Clank is just straight husband material. Look at that. The way his bing bongs are arranged on his head. His little hats. A little delicate and sweet. Clank is the best potential partner for Miriam. And I will regret my life if I don't pick Clank right now. Yeah, Clank is 100% a husband, though. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay, I already ate. Oh, see, it's pretty... It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Clank's got that build, you know? Like, I don't know. There's something special about him. The way his little arrow thermostat is just reading upward at all times. Man. Warp, warp, warp. Look how excited he is. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. It's a realist thing. Tissue? I hardly know you. I need a soundboard so I can just go laugh track. That's the next thing. I need to get a soundboard. That's the next thing. Clank judders and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. Looks like you two will be fine. Have fun, Miriam. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two. For today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner? Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Why? I don't know. I feel like the Colonel would be partial to... Well, let's see. We can read our options aloud. It's the steak tartare. Seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Colonel Sanders' mind. But our grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy? It's Colonel Sanders. There's nothing that goes better with your fried chicken than mashed potatoes and gravy. Any thoughts? Because I think the potatoes are a winner. Either that or we retry and we don't get the maximum hearts possible with Colonel Sanders. I gotta take the family angle. You're right. He's a southern man. He's got his family manipulated by bringing your family into it. This is perfect. That brings it back to the G's, the 3 G's. This falls into that. If we full on manipulate into bringing my family. You know, my Mimi's mashed potatoes and gravy recipe would do it. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potato and gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other, Colonel. Colonel Sanders casts a coin look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? Shut up, Ashley. We're his cooking partners, Ashley. Mind your business, Ashley. Get Ashley out of here. Sanders' heart is my business, and you better keep your fingers off my man. Well, Ashley, you're gonna get this finger on your nose. In a second, I'm gonna flick the crap out of your nose. Censored myself. You'll flick the crap out of your nose, Ashley, if you step towards my man again like that. Some people, it's my Colonel. Did someone call for me? Von, stay out here. No, geez, Von. Well, I'm over here crushing Boisterous Dairy's dreams. You're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tossed them into boiling water. It turns the attention to you and your old friends. You know, you're right. If she was killed, she wouldn't be stepping to me like this. 100% right. Sorry, hang on. I actually clicked out of the window. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Von. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Boisterous Dairy was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of... Shut up, Ashley. I've got a handle. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Doubt it. Don't be rude, Von. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has positioned itself at your station. Excuse you, don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together, like a thigh and a drumstick. She really is. That's the thing, the thigh and drumstick. That's why there are drumsticks on her thigh. Like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense. But one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn to Miriam, your bestie. Always has your back. Turn to the Colonel, hunk of hunks, in your time of need. Ooh. I don't know. Do we just go to the Colonel? No, I think we go to the Colonel. He's the strongest. Between heaven and earth, Colonel is indeed the strongest. But Miriam might be hurt if we don't go to her. But also Miriam would understand. Miriam would understand that we gotta go to the hunk of hunks in our time of need. Yeah. Turning to Colonel Sanders. I'm here to learn and express myself via my cuisine. Not bigger with prima donnas. Yeah, that's right, me. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect the format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements from contracts to handshakes. I took on Boisterous Dairy as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Colonel, you're a real one. Based on your team's behavior, I'd say you're perfect for each other. Neither of you has Boisterous Dairy's natural talent or their loyalty. Oh yeah. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. Yeah. It's cute, those little cute corgis. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Oh, bask in that. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The result looks spectacular. Granny would be so proud. Oh, Colonel Sanders holds out a spork out to you. You reach out and grab hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand, holding the same spork holding the same spork, and for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together, you dig the utensil and the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up. When you see Ashley with this sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with the Colonel. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right at Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Get out of here, Ashley. Von, do something, do something. Scooping up a fingerful, Von tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Boisterous Dairy. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I has potatoes, face? Shut up, Pop. This isn't about you, it's about me and the Colonel. Von rushes back over, a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes with gravy, pathetic. In the few moments I've prepared a full meal Gaze upon my specialty braised tentacle of octopus and my silky saltwater sauce, plated on the battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. Incredible. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who have first bite, and you will all look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Bon Bon and swipes a bite of his signature dish for half the plate. No, don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and entered in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. Rip student. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good. It killed him! He's actually dead! Everyone step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Well, Pop's gonna die too. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then almost immediately back to his I can't speak today, oh my gosh. Then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Pop's a freak. Tastes like poison. The entire class is gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kind. Pop really is just like me, for real, for real. He's just like all of us. He's strong as hell. Slurping up poison like that? I'm saying it's never been done like that. I'm not sure the professor's here make enough money. Sprinkles, you're so funny. Ghost of student. Hello! I just turned to a ghost over here. Whoa! Seeing that you're shaken up by the really annoying student and all of his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like for real? Oh, come on! Whoa! You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark, and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know that they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Oh, tasting them. It reminded me of why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Girl, you make me cry. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, boisterous dairy. There's something I need to tell you. There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. Von, there's something I need to tell you first. Oh, geez. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working toward that dream. Day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also lifting lots of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? Von here. Von here. You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance, you hear a long, sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. What? What just happened? The spork monster is here to find a hero. I think I left the fridge open. Later, nerds. Oh, what? It's twitching. I'm trying to understand what I'm seeing here. How dare you threaten me as I was just letting my guard down and connecting with another chef on an emotional level? Be afraid. Be very afraid of me. Because I am a monster. See? Is he rhyming on purpose? Or is that just a coincidence? Before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence. What will you do? Shut up. We're gonna fight the sport monster. Obviously, we're attacking. We are fighting. Hi, Twookie. What will you do? We're gonna attack. No ifs, ands, but you decide to go on the attack. Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love. Click. Cook with love does 1 damage. It just got real. The attack really upset Sport Monster. Sport Monster goes on the attack. They spit hot gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Ow, I don't know how much damage I can take without dying. So we're going to keep attacking. We're going to keep attacking. You decide to go on the attack. It worked last time, right? Cook with love. Sport Monster won't forget this. Sport Monster's feeling really threatened by your attack. Oh, Sport Monster focuses their mashed mind and draws energy from the Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How we respond? Defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Trepidation. You hold your head between your hands and mutter, "This is not happening, this is not happening, this is not happening, this is not happening." Repeatedly like that. Sport Monster is no quitter though. Buffed up and ready to rumble. They go on the attack once again. Sport Monster use Utila Tensile. You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. I have to attack. I have to. I know I hurt its feelings, but it's trying to get between me and my man. I have to do something. Cook with love. He does 1 damage. Oh, he's oozing cheese sauce on the lawn of the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable. Sport Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded edge. It's gonna edge me. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel said to summon the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot pie power pinch. Pot pie power pinch does 10 damage. Sport Monster is defeated. You saved me, Colonel. An injured Sport Monster spews steam into the night. We have to spare him. We were just defending ourselves, but he doesn't deserve to die. He doesn't deserve to die, right? Right? This is a big decision. I need your help. Chat. Do we spare the beast or finish him? Anything? This is really hard. I'll be honest. Mercy is for the weak. Spare. We got a 1-for-1. Spare the beast. Mercy's for the weak. It's 1-to-1. We need a tiebreaker. We need a tiebreaker. Murder is for the strong. Mercy is for the weak. That's 2 for murderers for the strong. Mercy is for the weak. Well, we got let him. Oh, now it's tied again. Let him live. The spork is a pathetic implement. Let him live. Well, kill. It's tied again. It's tied again. We have 3 and 3. We need. Who is our 7th viewer? We need the final tiebreaker. Julian, stop saying kill. We have to let the tiebreaker decide. It's 3 and 3. I don't know who our 7th viewer is. Is it Chad still? Who is it? Okay. I have an idea. Hang on. I have a coin here from work. Heads, this side, kill. Tails, this side, mercy. Oh. Do you think the Colonel wants to date a murderer? That might be the swaying comment. But I can't let your votes go wasted. Again, tails, mercy, heads, kill. Well. Tails. Oh. Look. Oh, it was Chad. Oh, good night, Chad. Well, we're in a tiebreaker. Coin flip. After Chad spoke. So therefore, I'm going to spare the beast. I had to sneeze. I'm sorry, Chad. Your vote matters, and I love you. We already had our coin flip decision. No, Tails, just don't gaslight me. Now I'm definitely going to spare him. You managed to tamp down your disgust side of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Begone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said. Don't all unsub. That's a bad idea. That's a horrible idea, Julie. No. The sport monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. Ooh. You open the cover and find a library card tucked in. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. Ugh. Of course it's the last thing we think about. Of course he is, my little Colonel Sandy. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it home without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you were tucked in tightly. Of course the Colonel's a gentleman like this. Good night, my Colonel. In your dreams, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Whoa! Zzz. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories? Or premonitions? I'm gonna use the bathroom really quick. Before we start day 2. If you need to take a break too. I'll be back in just a moment. But don't leave the stream either. Don't go anywhere. Oh, crap. Knocking my stuff over. Don't worry, you can't see it happen, though, so it didn't happen. I'm back. Anything crazy happened while I was gone? I figured nothing too crazy happened while I was gone. I get some caffeine. I have a soda here. Only a little bit, so I'm good. We drink mostly water. Oh, by the way, this is sponsored by Life Water. Yeah. I'll actually send them an email after this and be like, hey, I'm a successful streamer. 40 million people watching right now. Yep. It's crazy. Biggest streamer on earth. Give me a sponsorship right now, Life Water. Because I love Life Water. I know it's like bottled water, but it's delicious. I don't know if it's the PhD balance or whatever. I don't know. But let's get back into our date with the Colonel. If we do eventually go on a date, we're not there yet. But we have wooed him a little bit. He does hold us highly. We defended him. We spared the beast. We cooked mashed potatoes and gravy. We held him up on a pedestal. And we took his ego and just stroked it a little bit. Because apparently that's what we need to do. We need to keep that up because it worked really, really well. Okay, and now we're here on day 2. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? Premonitions. And then there was that secret ingredient that the Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you could tell her about the encounter with the sport monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might be a little strange, but I think I might be, I think I might like Clank. Yes, we were so good to her. Like him? Like? I know it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. Like, there's something, I like him. I like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all sorts of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No surprise, obviously. No, but that does make complete sense. Yep, see? Me and my character I'm playing as are on the exact same brainwave. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at school. He didn't even go to... Wait, hang on. I can't read right now. But he was so popular, he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to. It was also the convertible that he himself rode in. That was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming. It does kind of look like her a little bit. I think. I haven't really played Tears of the Kingdom. I know it's a big statement. I haven't played Tears of the Kingdom, so it might look like Purah. Maybe. There's a lot of references in this game. But hang on. I'm trying to picture the Colonel as his own car. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning? You're a thing now? That's right. Try Miriam. We definitely connected yesterday. Ha 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 ha. Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you, I guess? Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. We are great. That's right. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that. A secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Here. Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. Yeah, he told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices! The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said it was a powder created for super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home. He was so nice. He even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. whatever. Anyhow, I mean, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch. You know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about the new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret spice or secret recipe. And besides, I only know one ingredient, so I doubt they'd be much use to anybody. Cough. Favorite cough. Please, please, please. It would mean the world to me. No one has to know it came from you or Colonel Sanders. What do you think? Should you protect Colonel Sanders' secret or share with your pet? I'm going to protect his secret. The Colonel has eyes and ears everywhere. Why on earth would I share the secret like that, right? Like, why? There's no way I would actually do that. We're gonna give a fake ingredient. Like, hands down. Make him a fake ingredient. It has to be it. But I also kind of want to see what happens if I tell the ingredient. No, we're too deep in. We're too deep in. We have to trust the Colonel, and we have to make sure he trusts us. Make up a fake ingredient. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know. How about it was Eye of Newt? I know, sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt? Wow! Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity and she'll move on. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. That's probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school. Oh, stand back and admire his majestic glory. Yeah, of course we're gonna. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on the rear, sending it free into the countryside. What a gentleman. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. That's what I sound like. That's what I would sound like in the awe of this man. Oh, I didn't realize he was watching. Don't worry. He knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseable beaut you have. I mean, what a horseable beaut you have. Dang it. That's what I just said. He's just like me for real, for real. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, boisterous Derry just really gets nervous around people they like. Yeah, you're telling me, Miriam. What? That's not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. She gives you a wink and a smile, as if it says, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. Can't blame a girl for trying. Thanks, Miriam. You really are a real one. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears in the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Von, are doing something bad. By the way, they're hiding. You know it must be really bad, like counterfeiting recipes bad, experimenting with restricted ingredients bad, summoning a demon bad. I love the writing in this game. You try to get a peek over Von's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? Honey? Ashley, I'm not your honey. Don't give me those eyes. I'm actually kind of afraid of you right now for staring at me like that. Tell them to stop acting immature. Act like you're not interested in them, but really try to get a closer look. I'm going to tell them to stop acting immature, but also I'm so nosy. I'm such a nosy person. Like, what are they doing? We're going to tell them to stop acting immature. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, look at that grin. She's so evil. Hey, I don't like her. You immediately dress the rivals down for their immature behavior. Culinary school is to be respected. This kind of nonsense is a waste of everyone's time. That's right. And now you've upset them. And you're the emperor of cooking, are you? You make the rules? I'm not sure you know a good meal if it ate you. Get out of here, Ashley and Von Von. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes panache. And it doesn't hurt to use a little evil. Evil. Yeah, Von Von. That's kind of cute, Von Von's little pose. But I don't care. You finally get a look at what it was they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the spork monster. That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Von Von, who hides the book behind his desk. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to a wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. Oh, we're playing. Hee hee hee. Pop, you shouldn't be here. You're a child. No, I ain't hitting it if Von Von passes it to me. Why would I ain't passing. I ain't hitting that evil blunt that looks like a book with a chicken on it. I ain't hitting any of that. Nuh-uh. Von Von is cool. Don't get me wrong. Ashley's the one we hate because she's digging on our man. But I wouldn't take evil from him. I ain't about that evil Von Von life. Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Oh, Clank. Ooh, beep, beep indeed. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Von Von's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts. You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Bzzz, womp. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Ashley, just shut up. Womp womp. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Yeah, Clanky. Von Von jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Von Von, sending him flying across the room. Yeah. Protect me, Colonel Sanders. These crazed men are about to come to blows. I think it must be over me. I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley, you're insane. Look how crazy you look. This isn't about you. Ashley trying to steal my man. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got a lofty career aspirations to focus on. That's right, Colonel. You focus on you. Maybe I can help you with your business plan. Ashley? No. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal that... That is your kind of gal, Julian. Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor. He's also a dog. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. Look at his tiny little legs. I love Sprinkles. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his furry belly. Rub his furry dog belly. Oh, I thought you were talking about Clank, Julian. You like Ashley? You actually like Ashley? Would you try to encroach on my man like this? That's it. Crease Julian's Jordans, everybody. Crease him. Get him. Crush him. Actually, destroy him. For saying anything positive about Ashley. Language like that will get you timed out in this chat, buddy. We will talk positive about Ashley. Rub his furry dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly, you do. Which is why oh, Whitney. God. which is why in 1776 at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders, then you miss the most important parts. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Boisterous Dairy, naturally this appears to you to be a sample platter. Which item do you want to sample? A shimmering pepper? A dog biscuit? That is just too rude. Dang. This actually is nicer. Sorry, maybe it was too rude. Maybe it was. But I'll say it again. Creases Jordans. No, we're creasing the Jordans. Twookie, you're going to watch. Matt, hold him down. Connor, crease him. Creasing Jordans. I don't know what to sample. Is it probably a pepper? Probably the pepper, right? Like, I'm not going to eat a dog biscuit. Why are all three of these arranged on a plate anyway? It would have helped if I got the context. Dang. If only I wasn't daydreaming about the Colonel. Bailiff Scuffus Balenciagas. Not the Balenciagas. I was being generous with the J's, man. Coming after that man's Balenciagas. Well, I don't know what to choose. All three of these are all kind of random. I'm going to get the shimmering pepper. I think that's the best. I'm not going to get the dog biscuit. That's obviously Sprinkles' treat. Glass of water. I'm not thirsty. I already have Life Water. Life Water, please sponsor me. So we're going to go for a shimmering pepper. A brightly colored pepper stands out from the other items. It sparkles in the most eye-catching way. So naturally, you reach out, grab it, and eat it right away. However, your body's not prepared for the heat. The pepper has triggered an intense spice hallucination. It feels like forever as you trip through the universe. My friend. Ooh. This guy again. I'm here to give you an important message. Ooh. You must have made my death. It's very dusty. Ooh. All you must do is... I was saying to fulfill your destiny, all you must do is... Sorry, I think I've got some spice stuck in my throat. It's fine. I'll work through... to fulfill... the prophecy. You must. You feel yourself begin to regain consciousness. Oh, man. You come to and find everyone is staring at you. The pepper was the last of its kind on Earth, and now it's gone forever. You think to yourself, geez, I should pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure he'll forgive you someday, right? Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim, and your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. You know, wait, Julian, I realized what you said about Ashley. She reminds me of Ophelia from Skullgirls. Your main. She kind of reminds me of her. It clicked in my head just now. The only difference between her and Ashley is Ashley's just the worst, and I despise her. So you're not allowed to talk positively about her ever again, even though I respect your opinion. You ain't allowed to talk about her like that again. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. The level of theatrics with these two is off the charts. Demand they stop wasting everyone's time. Step up and tell them, you're on. No. That is our only option. We have to tell them it's on, right? We're fighting them. Any thoughts? Because I think we're fighting them, 100%. Wait, does she have a meat cleaver? Right here, between them. She's armed. She's ready to throw hands. We have to fight them, though. I know she's armed, but, like, I think that's what we have to do, right? Okay. I'm gonna fight them. Fighting them for sure. A bit of a lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. I have to wipe the tables. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. Boom. I'm not the fool. You're the fool. Fool. We're putting up Dukes and going. Good one, Von Von. I like your gumption, boisterous dairy. I'll be watching your performance just as things reach a boiling point. Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sporting court. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. At least, not until we turn on the timer. And then a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready. This is what I'm talking about. I stand corrected. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. Ugh. And we're not gonna be scared and fight, don't you worry. Because like a diamond, I was formed under pressure, and now is my chance to shine. Ashley, shut up. I will defeat you myself. You had his chicken, and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one. And you're feeling like you really impressed him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Oh, they're on the heat. Fahrenheit. That's... No! No, there's a timer. I got scared. You're going to need to season this chicken before you cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe, but you have an idea. 11. That's right. He has 11 herbs and spices. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft. What's the name? Offers most favorite. Oh, trust. That's wrong. Arts education is struck. No. That's wrong. I'm begging you to get it together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes. Next question. Your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. When you were a child, your father told you never forget where you came from. Every day, you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. Now that you have a great time to harness energy, so where does it come from? I come from the shoulder of Orion. Oh no! I took too much time. This is a horrible time to start forgetting important things. Can you possibly recover from so many wrong answers? No. Man. That's pretty intense. That's a quick 10-second timer. Hang on, we're going again. Head in the game. I gotta step up from an Arkansas education to an Alabama education right here. Get here. You're on. Yep. Get here. Yep. Click it through. We're getting back to where we were. Get here, Ashley. I hate you. It's time to boil 100 Celsius. That's right. But how would you ever gotten into school without knowing that? Of course. Winner gets to rub my fur belly. Let's that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need to season the chicken before you cook it. 11. Obviously it's 11. That's right. You might not know all the ingredients yet. Tell you why I intensifies. It's not trust, it's gratitude. That's right. You must never take this opportunity for granted. If you hope to succeed, your classmates are rooting for you, but Ashley is simply stronger and faster. You better pay the pace if you want to survive. A small town where drugs dreams before. That's right. This is your shot, and you're not going to miss it. Oh. You try to shut out the noise while the arena focus on your cooking. What is the sound of success? Sizzling. That's wrong. Don't make me get spray bot. Next question. You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, boisterous dairy. I believe he's actually cheering you on, which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. How many spoonfuls of gravy does it take to... Grr. You're stranded in the desert with the only desert cook, but what you take? What a hunk. I know, right? You know what? Should you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind. Sorry, Bradley. Exchanging wedding vows. What's that have to do with crafty spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Woof, woof. You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. Yikes! Bzz. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in the kitchen, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. You might not have any hands, but Boisterous Dairy does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way, and you don't get far by going the easy way. That's right, Colonel. He believes in me. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand in the mixer to rescue your dough before it's over. Boisterous Dairy, no! If you talk fast enough and your hand gets stuck, it's immediately crushed by the quickly spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use your hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone stops what you're doing right now. The battle's over. It can't be. I'm so close to finishing my dish. Shut up, Ashley. We don't care if you were close to finishing your dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply cannot go on. Aw, that's too bad. And here I am with the completed dish ready to serve. Sure, that makes me the winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Boisterous Dairy's injury. That's right. It's a draw. Better luck next time, Ashley. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped right to dessert. Under the white chocolate dome, you'll find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I was going to ask Boisterous Dairy to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients held within. Inside, you find a delicate fried cheese croquette atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream, 2 ways, tender nougats, and pearls of blueberry gelée. Whoa. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed as he dips his finger into the chocolate sauce. Simplicity is your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Yeah, that's right. Oh, you. Hee hee. As he places the sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something to his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. Internalize the rage you feel. I can't. I have to internalize it. Right? Or do I put myself between the two of them? I don't want to come off too controlling already. Oh, it's so hard. I have to internalize the rage I feel. It's only fair, the Colonel. I do need to kill her, though. That's the main goal. Don't worry. She's gonna die. Kill. I wish there was a third option. I can't. I'm clicking. I'm clicking where it should say kill her. But nothing's happening, I promise. Don't spare. Kill. Kill. Man. Trust me, I want to kill her so bad. But I'm going to internalize the rage I feel for now and let this play out naturally. Internalize the rage I feel. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire, turn to ash, and they fall off your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester, perhaps forever. Embarrassingly ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, you run to the quad to be alone. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and decided to get married. No, Colonel wouldn't do that to us. He won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get... Oh, the fire actually happened. My eyebrows actually burned off. Why didn't not show this, though? Ugh. We should get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Sorry to let you down, Colonel. Failure is a part of life. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well, then think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school. Incredibly handsome. Successful. Motivated. I don't have the gun to use. You can't... Look, I click this bucket. That's it. That's all I have, is I have that button. There's no gun. Everything you see is what I have, sadly. We'll fight Ashley, though. Mark my words. There has to be, like, a final confrontation with her. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician? I'm too stupid for that word. Obstetrician. Obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules could be so cruel. He really can be. You tell him, I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds nano machine, son. Activate. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved that when I was going to amount to something. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money could deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changed focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure could be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Colonel, yay, Pop, I swear, get out of here. Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the sport monster. Borgo? It is I know. I said I wouldn't be back after the whole fight to the death thing. Maybe you don't really want to see me, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? You tell it, sport monster, yeah. Yeah, Pop, if he does that again, he's definitely getting the rope, too. He's next. Thanks, Borgo. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jump scared by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong, and cooking school could put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to the school. I wasn't always a sport monster, you see. I don't believe it. You were human once? Well, no, I was a golden retriever. But I was still a student. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook? Precisely. I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I have lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef. You shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, boisterous dairy. Together, I'm sure we can defeat them. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss. Of course I'll come to your hideaway, Colonel. Anything for you. A personal invite. You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Oh, it's so dreamy. Of course it's so dreamy. Wow, and it's by a lake, too. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel. Every day can be an adventure if you approach it with the right attitude. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something. It's just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure if I've nailed it yet. Brown chicken, brown cow. There is a brown chicken. I don't see the brown cow. Brown chicken, brown cow. I feel that. I feel the brown chicken and brown cow. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. Is it meant to pair with something spicy? Or something crispy? Both, perhaps? Now that you've got him right where you want him, should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? No, we are going to pour our heart and soul into Colonel. He gave us one of his secret herbs and spices. You know, the one that was redacted, 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 redacted. You know, remember that one? Yeah. I think he deserves to know what thing we were working on. 100%. This is to give us the most heart points for sure. Why would I keep a secret from this man? This hunk of Colonel right here. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. Before you can talk yourself out of it, you decide to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. Oh, the coals. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders and Luke's hideaway. We got a gasp out of him. This is it. Magnificent. Together you chow down the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on the last bite? I like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. I'm gonna sob. This is the nicest thing anyone's ever said. Of course, Colonel, you could have the last of my slaw. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. He's getting to something comfier. He's getting to something comfier for us. You realize that now would be a perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you could look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. We're going to click on the brown chicken, obviously, because Bama Leo said brown chicken. So brown chicken. You notice a very realistic stuffed chicken sitting on a corner table. When you pick it up, you realize it isn't just realistic. It's real. Taxidermy? Look, there's phones. Look, he's in his room, I bet. I can't do that. I don't think his phone's out here either. Taxidermy must have been important to Colonel Sanders when it was alive. Maybe. A little note clipped to the chicken foot reads, "The true state bird of the great state of Kentucky." Tap on the item to discover more about the Colonel. So see where he keeps the secret recipe. You think for a moment, what number is important to Colonel Sanders? And it dawns on you. As soon as you turn the dial to 111111, the safe opens. Inside, you find a single note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? No. Tap on item discover. An urn. You take a closer look at a large urn sitting on the nearby pedestal. There's a plaque on it. It's dusty. When you wipe it off, you can read the inscription. It says, "Here lies the ashes of all my past careers and failed and business failures." Poor guy. What? Oh, the door's open now. Should I peek? Should I peek? Oh, you open the door to Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one of its hangers and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. Well, we are smelling his underwear, kind of. They say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he's been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say it does look good on you. You know, this is a side thought. He kind of looks like Gojo. He kind of looks like Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen. Between heaven and earth, I alone and the Colonel. Like, if I am the only one who gets that vibe, he looks just like Gojo, kind of. Like, he's about to hit me with an Infinite Void domain expansion if I don't try this side dish and get out of his jacket right now. Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. You decide that now in this moment... Oh, we have to make a big move. You decide that now is your moment to make a big move. You tell him you're cold. We're making a big move. Yeah, this is Gojo. Look, even like the eyes are like gray. This is Gojo. I will put a bandana over his eyes and like post it and prove you wrong. It is 100% Gojo. We're making a big move though. You ready, guys? You guys ready for this? Buckle in. We're gonna make our big move right now. Whoa, whoa, whoa! This is that kind of game. Now that we blame you for trying, but still. What? No. No. That's the biggest buzzkill. I know it's not that kind of game. Ugh. We could still give him a hug or something, anything. Get out of here. Get out of here. It's a sport monster. I'll tell Emmy. Reveal it. Click him through. Yeah, we're back. Oh crap, the jacket. You forgot to take it off. Okay, well the best thing I can do, I guess, is fess up and tell him the truth. I can't make a move on him. I know it's not that kind of game, but I should be allowed to, like, hug him or something. Jeez. We're gonna fess up and we're gonna tell the truth. You confess. I think I've developed feelings for you. I might be developing feelings for you too, but I'm concerned. I can't let anything get in the way of my dreams. Overwhelmed. You take off the jacket and run for the door, but the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, boisterous dairy. I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. You talk late into the night and drift off into a slumber. We fall asleep together. Yo, it's not that kind of game. Ugh. Give me a fault for trying to make a move. Try to give him a hug. Maybe a smooch on the cheek. Dream sequence. I love the dream sequence. Yeah, we wake up at his home. Tell me it's not that kind of game. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. We should flatter him. We should flatter him 100%. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Flatter him. You know, I think we make a great team, Colonel. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eyes as he gazes out the window. Colonel. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could he be talking to me? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears, unable to speak. The only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school, after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning awaits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I have been desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something happens to you. It's okay. But now that it turns out you're fine, I could finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. That's right, Miriam. Tell me. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school. I went on a date. I think I can believe that. Since I've been partnering up with Clank, he asked me to go out with him. Clank asked her out. Miriam really deserves that for being such a real one, though. Miriam, it's good for you. Of course I told him, you better keep your dials turned polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just so interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So yeah, sure. I can get to know the little metallic guy. Yeah, it really did fall off after season 4. I did like the betrayal in season 3, though. You know, the betrayal in season 3, where like she leaves Clank for a little bit and runs off with Von. It's real stuff, man. It's real stuff. It's a crazy show. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did you just say skydiving? As if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't really give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. And I went on a date too, back to Colonel Sanders' house, where I spent the night with him. Whoa. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection. Wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focuses on school. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. True, Gabe. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. Did we fight? And we're no longer friends? Wait, hang on. That's pretty rough. When you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals at the quad. You tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp that fact. Because you know, he's Pop. What's a swirly? It sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right away. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Heh. Sprinkles is a dog treat. Well, it's a dog and treat. You can get your swirly dipped, too. Ashley, shut up. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at the school? There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? Horse girl. And I hate you. Double whammy. You've got some nerve, Boisterous Dairy, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words, and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury of yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. Von, shut up, Von. I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Boisterous Dairy, how's the hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back and fighting for him by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Ashley, you stay in your lane. Stay in your lane, Ashley. Technically, I won't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? That's right. I would think that. What about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? Shut up, Ashley. It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. It's a lot of words to say. It was bland. Excuse me, Boisterous Dairy. I'm more than capable enough to speak for myself. Maybe you could tell me more about your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel. I'm always interested in discussing the fine arts of fine foods. See you inside, Boisterous Dairy. I totally flopped that. Not only by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spellbook you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa! That's that book. It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a book of spells? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? It's a good insight, Miriam. I can think of a surefire way to find out. You open a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency. It says around the edges of the page. I could use a spell here that says it will erase anyone I choose from all my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exams. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else, like anything else, not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine, it is drastic, but desperate times call for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell. This escalated really quickly, by the way. I'm going from, like, just, like, a fight and getting annoyed about the Colonel sticking it for her, to now I'm like, I'm going to erase all my memories of him. So I can just focus on school because I hate him now. I would never hate the Colonel. I would never hate the Colonel. It's the one thing this game is getting wrong, you hear me? You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you, and a pretty good excuse to try it out. I am not doing it. Don't do it after all. Why? Why would I do it after coming this far? Why? I simply won't. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room, waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scratches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reaches some old homework to give him as a snack. Dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. Why would I give him homework as a snack? We all know he loves chicken. This is a fact, you know? So we are just gonna... Sprinkles stops his track. He focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched on the cherry tree outside. Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside. Terrence, I told you never to come back here. Terrence, I will destroy you, Terrence. Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence? You better not show off your chubby cheeks around here ever again, Terrence. After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrels in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone. I apologize for the outburst. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Boisterous Dairy, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom, you see? But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. My words of sparks scream. Whoa. I told you to save it for after class. Oh, Clank. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane, strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. Whirr. But no, you had to show off to your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan. J&J forever. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we described. Triangle's the strongest shape, don't you know? Yeah, well, that doesn't make it sound like a great date. Beep. Whirr. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain, or off a cliff, all I care. Whoa. Sad beep. It's a bit mean, Miriam. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his track. Beep. Bzz. No amount of seasoning is going to make me want to eat that, Clank. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker, considering that he himself has wheels, not feet. It is not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay. Why would I try to defend? I would never defend that. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see the entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Well, that was unfortunate, but we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown. Challenge. Oh, sorry. Need to do my voice. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam trademark. I'm still working on the title. I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. Before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay? Okay? I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could you embarrass me in class like that, in front of everybody? Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm not going to say it out loud. You don't need anybody. Me and you, we're going to cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. I love this writing so much. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs. but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off in the sunset without me? Of course not. Well, maybe, sort of, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us, and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank, or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show a little interest anyhow. Marion gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it. While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You decided to head to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it. Location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off Von, the supposed man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. I hate Ashley. But we're going to stomp her once and for all here. No need to kill or murder. We're just going to beat her in the true arena of cooks. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on. Boisterous Dairy's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Boisterous Dairy, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who was hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick to when the oven timer goes off behind you. Ignore it, there's no sound. Fess up about your practice dish. No, yeah, he would love our chicken pot pie. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know, my nose can spell a pot pie for 400 yards. That's an oddly specific distance, but you'd expect nothing less of such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie from the smell? Not just a pot pie, a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Haha, no. I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC, tender love and care. Haha. But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. The moment of truth. Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules. There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, both Von and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe trademark, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone's calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash. Miriam fiercely injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend baster blaster. Von flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Let's rock and roll it. True. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow personality spatula. Even Clay gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's a singularity. As was foretold, we mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. So Von quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle, should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? We're doing it the hard way. That's what Sanders would love. He literally did kill him. I did kind of gloss over that, but he did actually unplug him like mid-sentence. I am laughing. Yeah, it's funny. I know what Oven's life was just taken. You know, we actually, you're right. We should take a moment of silence. We're back. We're going to do it the hard way, though. We're not casting the spell. The spell is evil. And we know Colonel Sanders loves a hard challenge. I have to use the restroom again. I've been drinking too much water. But you guys decide what we should do. Okay? Decide what we should do. Alright. What'd I miss? Cast the spell. Do what coward get dark magic. Cast the spell. Let it flow through you. It will only make you stronger. Be rid yourself of simple herbs. You know, if you cast that spell, you're going to have to drive away the pure soul you have been trying to court this whole time. Ugh, bathe in the blood of Bernie Sanders and become... Why Bernie Sanders? You become one with the Prince of Darkness? Ugh. No. But Connor's right. If we do this evil spell, we know he's a southern man who loves a hard work. Bernie Sanders. Show how decisive. Wait. Decisive? Show how decisive you are. Cast the spell. I don't think that's how you spell decisive. Opposites attract. I don't know. This is really hard. I can't throw it all away at the end, though. We're at the finish line. This is the last day. But also, Ashley, I hate her. He'll be more attracted to me? But what spell am I going to cast? What if I just ruin everything? It just says a spell. The last spell I was going to cast would make him forget me forever. Okay. This is what we'll do. If you want me to cast a spell, say, Boisterous Dairy is not the best streamer ever. But if you don't want me to cast a spell, say Boisterous Dairy is the best streamer. Huh? Or just a yes and no, I guess, would suffice. Just make do it, though. That's what I think we should do. Yeah. Or I could flip a coin again. That's true. And I can flip this coin again. So that would be another option. Give everyone a moment to put in their answer. No, Boisterous Terry does not need to cast a spell. You know what? Actually, I'm throwing everyone's opinion out. Is the best streamer in the world. Thank you. You're right, I am the best streamer in the world. I'm so humble. Oh, sorry, I'm just crying my own humbleness. Okay. We can't... Ugh. Okay, well, this is what I'm going to do. Technically, more people said we should cast a spell than to not cast a spell. And I kind of have to give in to that, right? I have to give in to what you guys want a little bit from time to time. So, for you, unless anyone else says otherwise, while I slowly move to the cast spell button, we're going to cast a spell. Yeah, I might have to restart if we do this. Well, chat is always dumb. You're right. You're right, but we have to... Connor's right. Well, you're based. That is true. So we're going to cast a spell. You take out your own spell book and let your instincts guide you to a page you've never seen before. This is somebody's spell that conjure up a sport monster. Now seems like a good time to add some chaos to the mix. You have summoned me. Ah, the broom cooking arena. So many memories of battling in this place in my own life. In your old life? I wasn't always the monster you see before me. I was once but a student like yourself who attended the school. Sport monster notices the book you're holding. I see what's going on here. Things aren't going your way, huh? Been there, my friend. I tried to cast a spell on myself to imbue my body with powers of favorite foods. As you can imagine, things did not go as planned. When spell says only cast in case of emergency, they mean it. I'm kind of in a pinch. Got any better ideas? The sport monster smile curls up mischievously. For starters, never cast spells on yourself. Cast them on your rivals. Just tell me who's giving you trouble, and we'll take good care of them. You motion to Ashley, and before you can think better of this dastardly decision, he recites a spell that turns her to a chicken. Now a mere bird, she flaps her wings and glides off into the produce section of the arena, far from her station. Okay, gotta go by. Uh-oh. This could be dangerous. And you're immediately racked with guilt over this act of blatant transmogrification. You don't know what to do. It could be poetic justice for Ashley to live out the rest of her life as a chicken, and yet that unspeakably cruel. After all this, it's just a cooking competition. It is just a cooking. We're gonna save her. We're not gonna listen to chat anymore. We're gonna try to. You turn to the next page and cast a reversal spell. Chicken Ashley immediately transfers back into herself. Bach? She's in shock and still exhibiting some chicken-like movements, but otherwise appears to be alright. Is it just me, or does the chicken seem remarkably fresh today? Right then, you realize that Colonel Sanders witnessed your entire sire sabotage. He is not impressed. Your heart sinks as you think of how you might have disappointed him and ruined your chances of any kind of future with him. No! You give up and drop out of culinary school? No, I still have an extra power from deep within myself. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Boisterous Terry, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for the moment. I will show them more of my victory. You begin levitating off the ground. Energy courses throughout your body. You know with this power you can do anything except turn back time, which will be super helpful because while you were powering up, the chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. But don't worry, dear Boisterous Dairy. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you've earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. Yes. All you managed to make is mac and cheese, and time is almost up, so you're going to need it. For Colonel Sanders, what about taste test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts. Are you suggesting if we combined forces, we could perform the perfect food union? Time's up, students. With time expiring, in the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare your present. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clank? From off screen, you hear a pure, innocent giggle that can only come from one student. I'm flying. It sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now. Let me guess. Did Von Von have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? Von Von, you're cool, actually. I like Von Von, even though he's evil. But we can't like him because of association with Ashley. I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say. It's not the worst prank in UCSAO history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clank. Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or another onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow, he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure out that later. That only leaves 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. It has been a long semester. Wow. 3 whole days long. This is truly trying for such a cute puppy professor. Like himself. I'm sorry, Sprinkles. We'll be quicker. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now, describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in savory soup. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny Naruto maki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles. And some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime. Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+, rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug. Thank you, Boisterous Terry, for helping me believe myself. Von, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. That's poisonous, right? Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second, different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close on the account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof. Woof. Please be gentle with my cuisine. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in. Tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Ouch, my tongue. The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. Yeah, urchins are poisonous. I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. It's horrified. A stunning turn of events. Who'd have thought that serving full in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Who would have known? Dejected, Von does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified? For glamour? Don't discount sympathy. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. He can do whatever he wants. Sprinkles is a cutie. Next student, Ashley. It's time to step up. Now describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rose water syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. A bit too much, don't you think? That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it is quite delightful. However, I'd ask you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Get toast in your ears or something, boisterous dairy. I told you it's a display piece. Ashley, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it. They did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to College of Eating, School for the Hungry. Ashley, get out of here. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be judged, you are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you. And with that, Ashley storms off to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard from me either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and the Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Whoa. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing, and completely blow me away? In my 49 dog years of life? I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It is so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, you pass, you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made the perfect new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive, even Von and Ashley are drawn back in by its magnetic fragrance. Whoa! When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on. How could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return for one last assignment, to get the groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Dog is in the house. Auraroo. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Classic Sprinkles. Von and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were villains. What? For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. Yippee! Oh, amusing. And now that everyone's together, it's a sport monster. He's totally mellowed out. Everyone, the sport monster is no more. From here out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, the Party Monster. Stu tries to finish what he has to say, but everyone is too wrapped up. Already talking to Spork. Sorry, Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who would command such an entrance? It's Pop. He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat. A crown? Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. Yeah. And we get a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating some of the chancellor of such and such. The music at the ends is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I've graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I'm not of this earth. I'm actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, will you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear that she's managed to surpass you in that regard. That's true. Miriam's really mature. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Oh my gosh, he really is Gojo. Look at the shirt. He's about to come in and go, Yo, Wimo. Howdy, classmates. Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it is not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. Oh my gosh, I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. What's your dairy? What are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to come and ask me for a dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, oh, I don't know, a spicy musk, a tiny goatee, and a degree from the University of Cookie School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. And it truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Boisterous Dairy. How sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think that running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be? You found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef. Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love? I shouldn't have done the thing. I should have cast the spell. The love, the life of an entrepreneur. I suppose I could enroll in a pastry school. Oh, my dear Boisterous Dairy, I'm sure you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. Oh. Oh, but wait. Do we get the intro again, though? Oh, it's so loud. It's so loud. I'm gonna try to fix it. Hang on. No, it's so loud. Ah, it's so loud. I thought I fixed it already. Why is it so loud? Ah, my ears. The loudest intro I've ever seen. Oh, but the intro is so good, though. Oh. Yeah, I need to be with him in every regard. Ugh. I don't know why it's so loud in that one moment. Like, it's back to being quiet again. This is so upsetting. We only did half of it. We're not good enough to be a business partner. Load game. Well, I won't go through all the endings. We got an ending. That's a mid-ending at best, you know? And I'll probably end it here, because it's late. This gone on. This went on for a long time. Thank you all so much for watching this. Man, if only someone had warned you. Yeah, you're right. Someone did warn you. Well, warn me, I mean. I should have listened to you. I'm sorry, Connor. You were right. I was wrong. I still have that note in my phone that says Connor's always right. And I should have pulled it out and listened to you. Ugh. Dang. Well, play this game for yourselves. It's free. It is free on Steam. I didn't pay $1 for this, by the way. KFC really did like some A-tier marketing with this game. I'm actually craving chicken now, too. I might go get a late night snack. Get myself a bucket. KFC sponsors this video. KFC sponsors this video. If I say it enough times, it'll come true. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Like the video before you go. Hit the like button. Hit it right now. Smash it. I don't think there's an Ashley ending, is there? Of course, you want me to go for the Ashley ending. She reminds you of your Philia. She's dressed just like her and everything. I know. But anywho, thank you so much for watching, though. I will get KFC, actually. It sounds delicious, but not right now. It's really late. Yeah, and Julian, also shut up and get a better opinion because you're talking positively about Ashley in my stream. I already warned you once. That's it. You're getting timed down for the rest of the stream. That's it. Julian, any last words before I time you out? No last words. I'm not actually timing out. But anyways, yeah, I'm leaving now. I'm leaving. I love you guys. Again, thank you for watching. Subscribe. Like the video twice if you can physically. Share this video with everybody. I don't care. It may not be everyone's cup of tea, but share it. Watch it 8 more times. Do what you have to do. Don't unsub. I didn't do it. You had to see you're able to talk. That proves I didn't do it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.